Life expectancy gains stall in wealthy nations, study warns. In the annals of human progress, few metrics have captured the imagination quite like life expectancy. For centuries, advances in medicine, sanitation, and nutrition propelled dramatic gains, nearly doubling average lifespans in high-income countries during the 20th century. However, a sobering new study suggests this upward trajectory is faltering, with implications that ripple through healthcare policy, retirement planning, and societal structures. Co-authored by University of Wisconsin-Madison professor Jenna Nobles and published in the journal Nature Aging, https://articles/41562-024-02003. The research analyzes mortality data from 10 high-income nations spanning 120 years. It reveals that while early 20th century breakthroughs like antibiotics and vaccines slashed infant and child mortality, pushing life expectancy from around 40 to nearly 80 years, the pace of improvement has decelerated sharply since the 1990s. The plateau in progress. This slowdown isn't merely statistical noise, it signals a shift in priorities. The study, highlighted in a press release from the La Follette School of Public Affairs, https://lafollette.wisc.edu/new research reveals longevity gains. Slowing life expectancy of 100 unlikely. At UW-Madison, projects that no generation born after 1939 in these countries is likely to achieve an average life expectancy of 100 years. For industry insiders in pharmaceuticals and public health, this underscores a shift. The low-hanging fruit of longevity, eradicating infectious diseases, has been harvested, leaving tougher challenges like chronic conditions and aging biology. Echoing these findings, a related analysis in Scientific American, https://scientificamerican.com, article Human Longevity May Have Reached Its Upper Limit, argues that radical extensions of human lifespan may be biologically capped, dispelling hype around anti-aging therapies. Researchers point to persistent mortality from heart disease, cancer, and neurodegenerative disorders, which haven't yielded to innovation at the same rate as past threats. Demographic and economic ripples. Demographically, the implications are profound. In the U.S., where Social Security and Medicare systems are calibrated to rising lifespans, a plateau could strain budgets if fewer gains offset an aging population. The study notes that even in longevity leaders like Japan and Sweden, post-1990 cohorts show only marginal improvements. With women born in 2000 projected to reach about 88 years on average, far from centenarian norms. For biotech executives and investors, this tempers enthusiasm for longevity startups. While ventures tout gene editing and senolytics, the data from UIC Today, drawing from a University of Illinois Chicago-led study, emphasizes that medical advances alone aren't accelerating gains as before. Instead, social determinants like inequality and lifestyle factors may now dominate. Policy prescriptions and future horizons. Policymakers might pivot toward preventive strategies, such as bolstering public health infrastructure to address obesity and mental health, which erode late life years. The research, also covered in Eureka Alert, calls for recalibrating expectations. Rather than chasing elusive immortality, focus on compressing morbidity, ensuring healthier, not just longer, lives. Yet optimism persists in niche areas. Emerging fields like personalized medicine, as discussed in NPR's Shots, a website that features patients. The promise of biological age can be malleable through interventions targeting cellular repair. For insiders, the takeaway is clear. Longevity's next chapter demands interdisciplinary innovation, blending data science with equitable policy to eke out incremental wins in an era of diminishing returns. Beyond the data, human stories and ethical questions. Amid the numbers, human narratives emerge. Centenarians crediting resilience and community, as profiled in recent pieces from the Financial Express. www.financialexpress.com/trending, Never World's Oldest Living Person Turns 116, credits longevity to a rule she's followed all her life. Ethically, if 100 remains unlikely, how do we value quality over quantity? This study invites a reevaluation, urging stakeholders to invest not in futile quests for eternity, but in sustainable systems that dignify the lifespans we have.